Hey guys, it's Aidette. So I'm back with another video and I'm starting off with a fresh face just because I feel like this is a perfect suit for this video that I'm doing today. So as many of you may know, I have been loving EOS since the beginning. If you guys go all the way down deep into my videos, you guys would know that I have always been loving EOS lip balms. Today they're actually sponsoring my video, so thank you so much to EOS for sponsoring today's video. I do have a few products by them that I want to show you guys, but today I'm going to be starting off by prepping my face with this amazing EOS Aqua Hydrating Skin Prep. This is what it looks like. They came out with a new aqua line, which is freaking amazing, and if you guys are interested, then everything will be linked down below. So again, this is what the product looks like, super clean and sleek, and then when you open it up, it's just like a jelly kind of consistency. It smells so fresh and clean, which I really love about it. So basically this is just a skin prep, and I'm just going to be taking a little bit with my nail like this and just applying it onto my face. This is just going to prep and moisturize my skin before all of this makeup, and I feel like especially since the springtime can be pretty drying, at least for me, it just feels really nice to be on the face, so I just like to rub it into my skin. It has been a big step for me because I just love moisturization for my face. I love to have a nice, clean, and fresh feeling base. I've also been using their lip balm. This is the EOS Deep Hydration Lip Mask. By the time that I get to the end of my makeup, I like to apply my very drying liquid lipsticks. So this is just going to help with my lips staying moisturized. So if you guys are wondering why I'm raving so much about this new EOS Aqua Hydrating Skin Prep, is because this line here, the Aqua line by EOS, has natural ingredients, which is so important because we want to know what we are putting onto our face. We do not want none of those nasty chemicals that are going to cause aging or any of that bad stuff. So of course this is going to be great if you want and actually care about your skin. So these natural ingredients used in these EOS Aqua line products are actually inspired by and derived by the sea, which I think is so nice and refreshing to know. So this product does contain nutrient-rich seaweeds, Irish moss, and sea kelp, so that is going to make you see a difference in your skin. It's been quite the rough weekend. I've been in New York for the past 4 days and I'm tired. Airplanes really mess you up, guys, and especially time differences, because my sleeping schedule is so messed up because every single day in New York I would go to sleep like at 3 to 5. It was a very fun trip, so at least I got my coffee, right? So now I'm going to be going in with my Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation SPF 15. This stuff has been my favorite foundation recently. It is a matte finish, but it does have SPF and it doesn't give you a flashback. This foundation makes me look flawless and it stays all day, 24 hours. Crazy, right? I haven't had a foundation that lasts that long. I do look patchy right now, don't mind that. I just have like this whole situation going on with my spray tan right now because it's at the point where it's just crusting off, and I've been trying to exfoliate it, but it does take me like about 3 times to exfoliate everything off. I'm just going to be dotting this all over my face and then blending it out with my favorite beauty sponge, which is the LA Girl Beauty Sponge. If you guys are interested in any LA Girl products, you guys can get money off down below. My code is Aidette10, I believe. The only thing with this foundation is that it dries so quick, and see this situation we have right here on my neck? I have to like take it down so much. Now I'm going to be taking my favorite concealer. This is the only one that does not crease on me and lasts all day, 24 hours. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. This one is in the shade Medium Light Neutral, and I just love this stuff so much. It's a little bit lighter than my foundation, but I feel like it's great because it does brighten up a lot. So I just like to take it in a triangle shape like this, and also take it on the places where I like to bring forth, like the center of my nose to make it skinnier, and a little bit on my forehead, and then right here, especially on my chin. I love to have more full coverage right there because I usually get more breakouts there for some reason. And then after, I love to set with my favorite powder. This one never gives me flashback, never lets me down. This is the LA Girl Pro Powder in the shade Banana. So again, my link will be down below and my code along with that, so you guys can get some money off. My bronzer, this is one of my favorite bronzers. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. Before, when I'm like super tan and fresh out of the spray tanner, I I like to use the dark chocolate Soleil, but on a regular basis I will use the chocolate Soleil, or like when I'm super pale I'll use the milk chocolate Soleil. When I'm contouring, I just like to take it from the outer edges of my face inwards, and I don't take it all the way out to my mouth because you're really not supposed to do that, but I like to take it right into like the center where my eye is, so like down here. Also, let me know if you guys like the spot that I'm filming at again. I used to film here quite a bit when I was first starting off my YouTube, but of course now I have white walls instead of pink ones. But let me know how you guys feel about it, because a lot of people were actually giving me good feedback about this, and you guys said that you want all my videos here because it looks like good lighting, so let me know. I'm gonna be contouring up my nose a bit, so I always like to take Morphe. These are my favorite brushes, but as of right now I don't have a code, but I will definitely keep you guys updated because, guys, I'm going to be taking this Narcissist blush palette. This is actually fairly new. I just have never gotten the chance to actually use it on my skin, so I'm so excited because I'm going to be using this on my skin and on my eyes as well, because we are going for that peachy eye. So this one is the Wanted One Cheek palette. This one's the lighter one out of the two. They do have a darker one. First, going to be going in with a brush like this, just a transition brush, and I'm going to be taking this one as the transition. This one's more of like a brownie pink. So I just love how versatile this palette is because you can use it for blush, you can use it for eyeshadow, anything really. And you also do have like a highlight shade if you wanted to use this palette for a highlight as well. They do have like this light pink, almost champagne shimmery shade. So whenever I apply peachy tones onto my eyes, I get so happy. Like I feel so inspired and fresh, and I just want to have like a day out in the park. I just feel like so lively and happy. I don't know if it's the peach tones or if it's that I got my coffee fix on. I haven't had coffee in about 3 days. And as I'm going with each color, I'm also going to be dragging it onto my lower lash line just so it's equal. A little bit deeper into the crease, I'll be taking a mix of this shade right here, and then also mixing like the tiniest dab of this reddish pink like this, because that one's going to be very pigmented. So I'm just going to be placing this right into the crease, just going onto the lower lash line and applying those two colors right under. Now for the actual eyelids, I'm going to be taking this very soft lavender shade right here, and it really doesn't come off very much. It's kind of like almost a very soft pastel pink when you apply it to the eye. So I'm just taking it with my finger and applying it just ever so slightly on my lids like this. And once you blend it out, it just looks like a very soft, like baby pink haze on your lids. So just blending it out a little bit further with my finger and just making sure that there's no harsh lines. That's pretty much it for the eyes. And also I do want to have a brow bone shade, so I'm going to go ahead and just take a highlighter shade when we move on to the highlighter. But now we're going to be moving on to the actual blush just so we can put away this palette. So I think for the blush, I'm going to be taking this baby pink right here and then a mixture of this one here, just because I feel like it might be a little bit too light. So just these two shades. I'm not a huge blush person, but over time I actually have been loving it more and more. So I really appreciate palettes like this because it's just like every shade is here, and I'm more of like a peachy blush kind of girl. Onto the Morphe Bretman Rock Babe in Paradise palette. I'm taking Vacation right here, which is like this beautiful champagne shade. So before I do that, I'm going to be taking my MAC Prep Prime Fix Plus Gold Light Spray. This is their new spray, so this one's really awesome. You guys should check it out because it gives you like the slightest amount of like shimmer and gold. They also have a rose gold one, but I prefer gold over rose gold. So while my face is drying, I am going to be moving on to applying mascara and some lashes. So I already have these lashes prepped and cut from like a previous makeup look that I did, but these have been my go-to recently. So these are the Feline Lashes Russian Blue, and they look like this. They're so beautiful. I also do have a discount code, which I believe is Aidette, but I will have the discount code linked down below along with these here. And so I just love these because I actually used these when I did my seminar with Kiara, and they just turned out so beautiful. So these are what they look like cut out already. So I'm just going to have these laid out already with glue just so that they're ready to go. And I'm also going to be applying one of my favorite mascaras that has been my favorite for about a year now. And this is the MAC Bold and Bad Lash. I believe that's what it's called. But it looks like this. I'm not sure if it was a limited edition Wow, I can talk so much, guys. Whew. It's probably because my rising is in Gemini, so maybe that's why. I honestly love Gemini, so I'm so happy that I'm a Cancer and a Gemini because those are probably my two favorite zodiac signs. So I love this one because it has like two ends. This is like my secret mascara, so I'm letting you guys into my secret. So I have like this chunky mascara, and then I can roll open this red one, and it's for your lower lashes. What the heck? Like, this is genius. I love it. So lashes are on, and it completely made a big fat difference on my makeup look. I always say that, but I just love lashes so much. So I'm just going to be swirling my brush into this, and Morphe is super pigmented. Morphe never disappoints because I just did one swipe and my highlight is on. And also that Fix Plus does give it a pop. I love that freaking new formula, guys. It is giving me like a very radiant glow, so that's always good. So I'm also going to be popping this onto the center of my nose and on the tip of my nose. And now also I'm going to be taking some for my brow bone. So I am going to be taking a brush and popping on that same highlight and just putting it onto my brow bone, just so it does have a little bit to lift up the eyebrow. So basically this look is now my spring go-to. I pretty much tried a whole bunch of new products, and I did use like a couple products that I had been using and loving and just mixed it into this because I wanted to kind of create my go-to spring look with you guys and also incorporate some products that I have been loving to create like this one go-to look. I have been using this lip combo the entire time that I was in New York, so this was always something that I kind of gravitated to. So this is the Kylie Jenner Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Naked, and then this Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Butterscotch, which has been my go freaking to. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I am in love with it. I am so excited to be wearing this for the rest of the springtime, and thank you guys so much for coming through this journey with me to create this go-to spring look. I love it so much. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and also again, thank you so much to EOS for sponsoring some of this video. You guys are amazing, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.